like the way you French inhale. Do it again, French inhale.
Hey, what is up, you guys? Big Mike Vapes here from 865 Vapors. How is everybody doing out there today? So, what I came with you, or what I'm coming at you today with, is a quick review of the Eleaf iStick 200 watt TC. Few specs for you. She is a 200 watt device with temperature control for nickel, stainless, and titanium. She is a triple 18650 device. And she is stable down to 0.1, I believe. Now, she does have USB charging on here on the front. I do not believe it is firmware upgradable. Could be wrong. But today I'm rocking the Eleaf iJust2 atomizer on her. The same tank I was running in the More Fun with Fireworks video that I shot last night with Tim and Ducky. His name's Ryan, but we call him Tim. It's a whole thing. Now, before I dive into this review, I don't know if anybody noticed in the last video that I did shoot, which was that More Fun with Fireworks video, but on the outro, I went to go, do my outro. And I got a check battery message. But then I hit it directly afterwards after pressing in the bottom of the mod, and it worked. We'll dive into that later. So first things first, she has 5 clicks to turn her on and off. That's off. That's on. Your wattage up and wattage down buttons, if you press them at the same time, it locks your wattage in. You can still fire it though. And down here you have your modes. Hold that mode button down and you will enter into temperature control mode. Currently we are nickel, and I think the temp goes up to, temp's still locked. There we go, unlock. I think the temp goes up to down to 200 and up to 660. No, 600. And then it round robins into Celsius. So, with that being said, it goes from 100 degrees Celsius to 315 degrees Celsius. And your temp modes are nickel, titanium, and stainless steel. What is this? Oh, that's right. This does have TCR functions as well. Temperature M1, 2, and 3. And then you're right back to wattage mode. Now, it does have nice clicky buttons. Let me lock the device here. She does have very clicky buttons. Very clicky fire button. I like clicky buttons. The overall ergonomics of this of this mod is kind of strange. How it's that kind of oval, semicircle oval / flat on the front design. But the more I use it, the more I grow to like it. I usually hold it with the button facing down. And it works like a charm. I'm vaping on 75 watts on some of my home mixed menthol e-liquid. It is a strawberry donut menthol. It's pretty good. Me and 2 of my friends vape the stuff. They get it from me all the time. Vape the stuff quite frequently. The menthol is really, really strong. However, with that being said, as far as pros and cons, the TCR functions in the TC mode is a pro. The fact that it is a 200 watt triple 18650 device is a pro. This thing's battery life, okay? I want you to take a look at my battery bar there. Okay, you see how it's well over 50%, probably around 60. That 60% battery, I have not changed my batteries since probably 4:30, 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and it is now 5:40 the following day. So more than 24 hours on these batteries alone, and I'll probably get another 24. So I can get about 48 hours out of battery life, and if you're hearing a dog whining, that's my puppy. It's my puppy, Tucker. Come here. You want to be in the video? You want to be in the video? Huh? You want to be in the video? Good old Tuck. What is that? What is that, Tuck Tuck? So that was Tucker. So what was I saying? Oh, I can get easily 48 hours of battery life out of this thing, no problem. And that's my Rulos vaping on the same wattage, believe it or not, and I'm a huge Rulo fan. You know, I'm a Rulo fanboy if there is such a thing. My Rulos, I'll probably only get 24 hours to just a little over out of those batteries. I can get 48 out of this mod. Not too shabby. Now, I want y'all to see something. This is the biggest con I have for this device. It has this barn door, quote unquote barn door style battery cover door, battery door. And as you can see there, you see that little gap? This keeps the mod from sitting flush with anything. I mean, you could poke it and it just moves every time. It never sits flat like it's supposed to. On top of that, because of this, I want y'all to see something here. So, as you can see how my batteries are 60% charged? If I push this in any kind of way, it don't really affect it. But if I was to take the batteries out of the mod and shut the door back, if I can get it to shut, notice I have full battery. It drops my wattage 0.1%, right? That's a little strange. It does that. I don't know why. But it's not a huge deal. You know, hit the wattage up button one time. What bothers me is, you remember that check battery notification I got during that video when I went to do my outro? The reason why is because the back door, the battery door on this device, because of that protrusion that it has, a lot of times what'll happen is one side will get pushed in more than the other, and now it's not doing it. But it'll say that my batteries are dead, and then it'll tell me to check my batteries. This is obviously due to the fact that one of my batteries out of the three is not making contact with the battery sled. You see those three little points there? Obviously, this thing is sitting in such a way that it's not reading. Because the way that this battery sled is designed, you have these three connections here. These two are negative connections, and this one's a positive connection. Okay, and then you have these two right here, these two steel connections, or those aren't steel. These are either gold-plated or brass or copper connections here, same as the actual connections themselves. You have these two here, which touch these two spring-loaded buttons, almost, in the bottom there. This is what transfers the energy, or the power, from these three connections into the device. One of these batteries, because of that battery sled, now all of these are spring-loaded, and I'll have you know that. That's another little pro there. All these are spring-loaded, but these are not. It doesn't really matter. But these little pins here, something in there is not making connections sometimes, which causes the batteries to say check battery. And yes, I got it to do it. Okay. So this happens to me all the time. I just didn't want to do it earlier on camera. You see that? Check battery, right? Now watch. If I push the door in with my finger, Now it's back. Can I get it to go away again? Nope. Well, I guess that's not a bad thing. But just something that did need to be mentioned. This thing is not very consistent with its readings, things like that. And I don't know. I don't know if that can be a serious issue later on in this thing's journey. But other than that small fact, I love the paint that they used on this. The spring-loaded connection, spring-loaded 510, the 200 watts of vaping power, everything just goes together perfectly. Now, before we get out of here, I do have some announcements to make here soon, rather shortly, probably starting, let's see, today's Sunday, so starting next week, probably around Wednesday of next week, start expecting a lot more videos coming through. I have a huge vape mail shipment coming in. I'm going to be doing a video on that the day it comes in, because I ordered 2-day shipping on everything. I have a huge vape shipment coming in. Things like the G320 Marshall, Lynx RDA by DigiFlavor. Finally getting that Wismec. You hear this puppy? What? What can I do for you, Your Highness? I think my dog has to go out. Dog's always up to something, man, I'm telling you. Where was I? Oh yeah, Smock GX or G320 Marshall kit, the the Wismec and J-Bo collaboration, making the Rue atomizer. The Rue's coming. Milo 300, be expecting that. I got a lot of stuff in the works here. Got a lot of stuff being shipped here. So we should start seeing brighter days on the channel. Had to get this one out just to put something up other than fireworks stuff. I mean, I know that me and my buds, we like to blow stuff up or whatever, but we got to keep this channel, contained to majority vapor products. Majority, is that a word? The majority of what's on this channel has to be vapor products due to the fact that this is a vaping channel. So with that being said, guys, stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm Big Mike, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Make it say, no limit. Got that masterpiece, no limit, baby. Can get that black car, no limit. Just know when you roll with a nigga like me, there's no limit, baby. Make it say, no limit. I see murder that, no limit, baby.